This is going to be a very brief training on how to complete a video on this channel that goes over the difference between your bonus account and e-wallet balance, as well as your trading balance. In this video, we're going to focus on withdrawing from the bonus account or e-wallet. And in order for you to understand that video is going to be very, very important. So as always, let's first make sure that we're completely logged into our back office. And like I said, if you log in straight from the get-go, you should be right here on the back office dashboard. If you've been logged in for some time, you may want to click on My Back Office here or the My Back Office here to land on this main dashboard. And like I mentioned, we're going to actually withdraw from the e-wallet balance, which is also known as the bonus account. And as you can see, I have $869.34 in the balance at this time. Now, what we want to do is we want to make sure that we're focusing on the e-wallet area of the menu on the left-hand side. Now, just a brief overview again, you can consider this e-wallet or bonus account balance like your weekly paycheck wallet. So every single time the company has a gain on the Friday, your income is going to be placed inside of this area of your back office. So keep that in mind. Okay, so once we click on e-wallet, what we want to do is click on the request cash out. Now, this request cash out is the option for both your e-wallet or bonus account withdrawals, as well as your trading balance withdrawals, which we're going to see when we take a look at the cash out form. So go ahead and click on that for me. Once you click on that, you'll be led to the cash out request form. Now, there are a couple of bits of information that you need to pay attention to once you're on this form, and we'll cover those in detail as well here. So the very first thing is you want to make sure that you read what the company put out for you. So we'll read it together. It says, e-wallet balances will update once your request is approved. Please do not submit a request more than once. All cash out requests will be sent to the wallet address on file. So once we do that, and we'll cover what this means, the e-wallet balance will update once your request is approved. But once we read that, like I said in my last video, you want to make sure that your wallet address is the wallet address that needs to be there in order for you to get a withdrawal. So if we look here, we will see a couple of bits of information. So we'll see our bonus balance, which is basically your e-wallet balance. It's hard to see here, but that says $869.34. It actually matches what we had on the front page. And notice that your request here to do a withdrawal on this cash out form, if you request the bonus balance, it requires 24 hours to process, and it can in some cases take up to 24 hours, which is why they say please do not submit that request more than once. Allow the time for it to process. The trading balance requires 7 to 14 business days for you to request a withdrawal from this balance. So pay attention to these two balances. The next thing you want to pay attention to is where you're actually selecting the withdrawal from. So notice it automatically defaults to what's called the bonus account, or again, your e-wallet. And it tells you again that it takes 24 hours for that type of withdrawal to process. We're focusing on the bonus account for today. But if you wanted to remove money from your trading balance, you would simply hit these two arrows here and select the trading balance. It will also remind you that it requires 7 to 14 business days to process. Keep in mind that if you withdraw from this trading balance, your weekly income will also be affected, okay? So just keep that in mind. The next thing you want to do is make sure you enter the dollar amount, this is in USD, that you would like to withdraw. You want to pay attention to the minimum. So right now it's 0.001 BTC. Typically, it's between $40 and $50 as the minimum. You can always check that. And right now, the daily max limit is $5,000 per account. That's per day. Now, it doesn't mean if you're making more than that you can't request it. This is just in place for security. So if you need to withdraw more from either of these balances on a daily basis, you can contact support and they will give you the instructions to be able to do so, okay? But for now, the limit is $5,000 per day per account, okay? And this other information is basically filled in for you as long as your profile is filled out here. So you'll see all of those details. So again, I put here, you can withdraw any amount that is in your e-wallet or bonus account or your trading balance, again, so long as it meets this minimum. And if you withdraw your full trading balance, keep in mind your account will no longer earn and it will be closed. So let's take a look at the next page here. So as you can see for this example, I am withdrawing $350. So I have $869.24 in my account. I decided that I'm going to withdraw $350 of that, which meets the requirement. The next thing you want to do is make sure that you understand the fees, and we'll take a look at this in detail here. And notice how there is no place for you to select the type of coin, whether it's Bitcoin, Litecoin, or Ethereum. There's no way for you to enter your address. So again, it's very important to make sure that your wallet address has been updated, or you check your wallet address here. And if you need to update your wallet address, you need to follow my previous video to make sure you do that here. Okay. Now, normally once you put in your $350 or whatever you'd like to withdraw, and this example is $350, you would go ahead and hit save. But I want to show you how to find out what fees are going to be charged. Now, Novatech does not charge you a fee for withdrawal, but they use a third-party service called Coin Payments that actually does have a small fee. There are also blockchain fees as well for requesting a withdrawal. So you need to be aware of what those fees are, at least on the surface level for Coin Payments. So how do you do that? So let's find the total fees that are charged. So if you notice here, we can type in the coin we're looking to convert into USD. So in this case, I'm withdrawing Litecoin. According to my last video, you see that I chose Litecoin as an address. So you would just type in Litecoin or LTC to USD. If you're looking for ETH, you would do ETH to USD. If you're looking for Bitcoin, you would do BTC to USD. Once you do that, you hit enter. And you want to go back and look at the fees. Now, the appropriate fees will always be on that cash out form. So in this example, I'm withdrawing Litecoin, so I would see that the fee for Litecoin is 0.006 LTC. So when we type in LTC to USD on Google, it shows us what one Litecoin equals, which is $163.08. And I just want to go ahead and paste the 0.006 as the fee here. And as you can see, it's very, very small in USD. It's 98 cents. So it's going to cost me at this time less than $1 to actually process my withdrawal request for a $350 withdrawal, which I think is excellent. Okay. Now you want to repeat this process for the other coin of your choice. Again, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and keep in mind that fees may vary week to week. So you want to make sure you check that each week to make sure you understand what you're going to be receiving if you choose that coin as your withdrawal method. Now, once we check the fees, all we want to do is go ahead and hit the submit button here. And you're going to be led to a page that says, thank you, your request has been submitted. Please do not resubmit. You want to make sure you're giving the company enough time. And if you don't get it for some reason in 24 hours, which has not happened, then you can submit a support ticket. They'll take a look at it for you. I'm pretty sure it's going to be rectified really, really quickly, okay? But don't resubmit. You don't want your request canceled if you resubmit more than once. Or if you submit more than once, it could be canceled. So be very, very careful of that. And it's going to take up to 24 hours for that $350 to process. Now, once we submit that and we see that thank you page, we're also going to get an email from cashout@novatech.com. And as you can see here, this is exactly what it says, cashout@novatechfx.com, cash out request received. And it's a form that shows you exactly what you've done. So it's another form of confirmation that your request has been submitted. So as you can see, form stack submission for request cash out. It was submitted on June the 11th at 11:56 a.m. As you can see, it shows my bonus balance. Again, it confirms how long it's going to take to process. So the bonus balance or e-wallet balance requires 24 hours to process. It shows what I had there. It also shows your trading balance and tells you again, if you requested it from this balance, it takes 7 to 14 business days. I've just blanked it out for some privacy. And then it says what account you chose to select to withdraw from. In this case, it was the bonus account. So we withdrew from here. The dollar amount was $350. It shows my name, my distributor ID, and my email address. Okay, so basically you're able to know, yes, I did submit this request, and you'll be able to know immediately. If you didn't, you'll be able to contact support and make sure they get you taken care of, okay? So that 24-hour time frame does allow for some security as well. So once I did that, I'm going to compound the rest. So you can see I had $869.34. I took away $350 for a withdrawal. That left me $519.34 in my account to basically do whatever I wanted with. So I chose to compound the rest. Now you can check out the residual master channel for instructions on how to compound. I'm not going to go through that in this video since I already did it in my prior video. But as you can see, once I decided to compound, I did get an email stating, hey, I basically upgraded my account with $519. As you can see, the transaction date here, the time, that's all been completed. Okay, now one thing I wanted to be clear of is when you submit your request, your e-wallet or your trading account balance does not automatically update. So if you were to click back into your back office and click on the My Back Office here to take you to your dashboard, you would notice that it may not update right away. So as you can see, I compounded the 519. It took about 3 hours for that to update in my trading balance, but then I was left with the 350.34. And a lot of people would be like, well, I withdrew that, or you withdrew that. Why is it still sitting in your balance? It sits in your balance until the company actually processes the withdrawal. So you'll look, and that money will still be sitting there. That just lets you know they haven't gotten to the withdrawal yet, which is why you still see it in your e-wallet or bonus account balance. Once they went ahead and processed that and sent it to my wallet, you notice that it disappeared here, and that basically means that it's been paid. Now I have 93 cents in my account just because I had an additional payment come in on Saturday. I do participate in the optional affiliate plan, and that 93 cents was basically what was left over after I chose to do whatever I wanted to with that extra money for Saturday. So stay tuned for my next video to see actual proof of the withdrawal, to see if it actually hit my wallet. I'm going to be starting a new series where I share with you the proof, because a lot of people want to know whether Novatech actually pays. So we're going to find out whether they do or whether they don't, and we'll do that each and every single week according to my strategy. So you want to make sure you stay tuned for that. Well, hopefully this video was helpful for you. If you want more information on Novatech Fx, just please be sure to see the description below this video. And I want to thank you so much